NCERT Exemplar 11 Biology Chapter 16 Excretory Products and their Elimination. First question. The following substances are the excretory products in animals. Choose the least toxic form among them. So here urea, uric acid, ammonia, carbon dioxide are given. So here ammonia is highly toxic, ammonia is highly toxic, urea is moderately toxic, urea is said to be moderately toxic. So who is the least toxic excretory material? Uric acid. Uric acid is said to be the least toxic excretory waste material. Filtration of the blood takes place at PCT, DCT, collecting duct, Malpighian body. Here it is the Bowman's capsule, and into the Bowman's capsule that we know the blood capillaries are going to be enter glomerulus, we can say. So Bowman's capsule plus glomerulus collectively called as Malpighian body or renal corpuscles. So that will be our answer. Moving on, which of the following statements is correct? ADH prevent conversion of the angiotensinogen in blood to angiotensin. Aldosterone facilitate water reabsorption. ANF enhances sodium reabsorption. Renin cause vasodilation. Here the asking statement correct they are asking here. ADH prevent conversion of angiotensin in blood to angiotensin is wrong. Angiotensinogen is converted into angiotensin 1 is not by ADH, it is by renin. Aldose ANF renin cause vasodilation, wrong here. ANF enhances sodium reabsorption, no aldosterone. Here the only answer we have, that is aldosterone facilitate water reabsorption. A large quantity of one of the following is removed from our body by lungs. Carbon dioxide only, water only, and hydrogen, the carbon dioxide and water, ammonia. So what is our answer here? Carbon dioxide and water. pH of human urine is approximately 6.5, 7, 6, 7.5. So what is our answer here? 6. Different types of excretory structures and animals are given below. Match them appropriately and mark the correct answer from the among those given below. So let's start. Protonephridia, nephridia, Malpighian tubule, green gland or antennary glands are given. Animals, prawn, cockroach, earthworm, flatworms are given here. So first of all, let's start from protonephridia, flatworms, nephridia, earthworm, Malpighian tubules is cockroach, green gland or antennary gland, prawn. So let's start. Protonephridia, as we said, fourth option, A4. Where do we see A4? A is given as 4. Here it is. D1, C2 and B3. So what is our answer here? First option. Is it correct? D1, okay, C2, okay, B3, okay, A4, correct. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Birds and land snails are uricotelic animal. Mammal and frogs are ureotelic animal. Aquatic amphibians and aquatic insects are ammonotelic animal. Birds and reptiles are ureotelic animal. So this is wrong. Birds and reptiles are uricotelic animal because they eliminate uric acid. Which of the following pair is wrong? Uricotelic birds, ureotelic insect, ammonotelic tadpole, ureotelic elephant. So insects are going to eliminate uric acid. We call them as uricotelic, not ureotelic. Which one of the following statement is incorrect? Medullary zone of the kidney is divided into few conical masses called medullary pyramids projecting into the calyces. Inside the kidney, the cortical region extends in between the medullary pyramid as renal pelvis. Glomerulus along with Bowman's capsule is called renal corpuscle. A renal corpuscle, proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule of the nephron are situated in the cortical region of the kidney. So, where is our answer? Inside the kidney, the cortical region extends in between the medullary pyramids is called as columns of Bertini. Not renal pelvis, that is columns of Bertini. Moving on. Condition of accumulation of urea in the blood is termed as renal caliculi, glomerulonephritis, uremia, and ketonuria. So, condition of accumulation of urea in the blood is termed as uremia. Which one of the following is also known as antidiuretic hormone? Oxytocin, vasopressin, adrenaline, calcitonin. So, antidiuretic hormone ADH, the other name is vasopressin. Match the terms given in column 1 with their physiological processes given in column 2 and choose the correct answer. Proximal convoluted tubule, formation of concentrated urine, distal convoluted tubule, Henley's loop, countercurrent mechanism, renal corpuscle is given in column 1 and column 2, formation of concentrated urine, filtration of blood, reabsorption of 70 to 80% of electrolyte, ionic balance, maintenance of concentration gradient in the medulla are given here. So, let us start from proximal convoluted tubule, which is for reabsorption of 70 to 80% of electrolyte, and the most famous one, that counter current mechanism as maintenance of the concentration gradient in the medulla, and you may call it as counter current even for the formation of concentrated urine. So that's why let's come through the options. Renal corpuscle is the, as we said already, renal corpuscle is means Bowman's capsule plus glomerulus. Let us see with the formed options. E is given as 2, filtration of blood. So E2 is there here and here in second option and in the fourth option. So let's start from the options. A3, okay, A3 correct. A3 is correct here, A3 is correct. B4, so B is going to be the deciding factor. B4, distal convoluted tubule for ionic balance or distal convoluted tubule for formation of concentrated urine. Distal convoluted tubule for ionic balance is the best one, I think we can select. So B4, let's see, the C is given 1, formation of concentrated, correct. D is given 5, maintenance of concentration gradient, correct. E2 as well. So I am selecting second option. Multiple options are seen, multiple answers are seen, we have to go through the options. Glycosuria, renal caliculi, glomerulonephritis, gout in the column A. Column B, accumulation of uric acid in joints, inflammation in glomeruli, mass of crystallized salts within the kidney, presence of glucose in urine. So, glycosuria, presence of glucose in urine, renal caliculi, mass of crystallized salts, we can say that stones in the kidney, glomerulonephritis, inflammation of glomeruli. Gout is accumulation of uric acid in joints. So where is our answer here? A 4. B is the deciding factor. B is given as 3, B is given as 2. So what is our answer? B is renal caliculi. Glycosuria, presence of glucose in urine. Renal caliculi, mass of crystallized salt. So B is 3 and C 2. Okay, so I am selecting third option. Moving on. We can produce concentrated dilute urine. This is facilitated by a special mechanism. Identify the mechanism. Reabsorption from PCT, reabsorption from collecting duct, reabsorption and secretion of DCD, countercurrent. Countercurrent mechanism in Henle's loop and vasa recta is going to be the special mechanism which we have for the concentrated urine. Dialyzing unit contain a fluid which is almost same as plasma except that it has high glucose, high urea, no urea, high uric acid. So we have to remember that the dialyzing fluid and plasma of the human blood, plasma and dialyzing fluid should be equal. In all the components should be equal. Remember this as excepting what? Urea. Excepting urea. So no urea or high urea. If high urea you'll find in blood because the patient kidney is not working. So you should not have dialyzing fluid, should not have urea. So in that way we can say our answer is no urea. So let me here, our answer is no urea. I will write here to avoid the confusion. Dialyzing fluid should not have no urea, should not have urea. That only it can attract the urea from the patient's blood at the time when we are doing dialyzing, hemodialysis. So that's it. Exemplar biology, excretory products and their elimination is over. Thank you.